One of these girls on the circuit, going club to club up and down the East Coast, can bring in $500,000 over the next couple of years.
That's what the Greek said. And they are also searching for who made that big mistake.
Some get told they're just going to dance or be secretaries or whatever. You got to understand.
Secretaries, like really?
40 or 50,000 undocumented women working in the U.S. alone. 50,000? Jesus.
It's a business.
Just to police them.
We got no DNRs up. We're not looking at any union assets. We're not collecting tag numbers or anything like that. We're not looking for patterns. With Barksdale, Daniels and Freeman had us pulling all kinds of stuff. DMV records, phone logs, corporate charter stuff, political campaign contributions. I'm trying to tell you, if it wasn't for Burrell, that would have been a major case.
He's gonna hire Daniels for that job. Oh, it will be so good.
Tag's still on it. Tia bought it before I got stopped in Jersey. Never been worn.
You know you can give away the man's clothes, but that'll make him go on, right?
Mm-hmm.
I forgive him.
You ain't better see him, much. A bad things go up in a man's head when he's on lockdown. He need to see his baby mama. He need to see his child, too. Only one thing he needs to be secure about it.
He can go crazy and take drugs.
Have you said it? Talk, call, money's all right?
It's good.
It's good.
If you want to keep it, you have to also be a good girl.
You don't got a job to do. Your job is to let the ends up. No, we still family. It's important. I'm an exile.
No doubt.
I was gonna say it, you said it like you're flirting. Oh, yeah. Can't deny that it was sexy. Is it the first time? I'm not sure.
What the?
Ah! Uh-huh.
Not bad. I know you ain't been getting hours. It's been slow. My day's nice one. That's all. I'm gonna go with 47. Do me a favor. Frank, you've been fair. I ain't saying otherwise. It's just... Do me a favor. Go down Clement Street tonight. Give this to Dolores. Tell her you need a beer and a shot on me. Frank,
He wants to get out.
You want to come in tomorrow? Tell me you're going with 47. I'm with you on it. Pick me a winner, Johnny.
No? What was that, Johnny?
You're ugly enough to be a teamster. It'll be up on wheels. K-Row, slot 122. Look, missed delivery. Cam was supposed to go ashore in Norfolk. Yeah, I want a Nina on wheels at K122.
Ziggy. What is going on? Ziggy told you to do that. Nick accepted it. Johnny was accomplice. What was that?
Boy, meet you outside when you ready to roll. Ready now. Your man Avon ain't got no flex. Ready now. It's easy on me. You know a lot of people put in for the gig, but the gig go to you. You want me to say this? You shut your mouth and open your mind. We ain't gonna be doing but a small piece of this 20 price. The best I can do is half. That's 10. Got some suits coming down, D. Okay? We need to trust and we need to get your head right. My head is where I want it. You look dusty. So what?
Dusty and like he wants to speak and to sing by himself.
Look, I'm just, ain't now and again. It's all I got to get my head up out of this shit hole. Because if that's all it did, you should be able to give it a rest for a few days. Because it ain't no thing, right? Yeah, ain't no thing.
You're not an addict.
I'm asking you, man. Out of love. It's always love, D.
Love and loyalty to your family, but also you know that you need D to stay.
A few days, sure. A few days.
I just thought about it. Tillman, the drugs, you know, he enters into the jail. It's the one that D is taking.
What are you looking for? 20%. There's 3 of us. 8%. 16,000. That's over 5,000 apiece for you and your friends. 20,000 up front. Because I like you.
Oh, look
Sure.
at that. Kodak moving in the house.
Ziggy, like really, you don't want a proof of that deal.
I'm going to give you a call. All right, cool.
What the fuck are you doing?
He's on the street.
He just checked, you know, that you were saying the truth. Daniels, on the case, Daniels, on the case. Oh, yes, let's ask him.
Set me humps.
Major,
Set me a detailed humps.
we can discuss this tomorrow. What do you want to stand?
I
Daniels!
want real detail with real police and a real unit command.
Done.
Give me that black lieutenant that did Boston.
He's gone. Out the door.
Didn't meet the pension board yet. I suggest you talk to the man.
I'll do what I
And with what I'm learning about the Barksdale
That's
case,
what I wanted.
I got all kind of shit I can.
It took us 3 episodes. Seems fair.
Lockdown 20.
You're the guy giving the drugs that D is using. We know that Avon and Stringer, they are on Tillman's case. If you resolve Tillman's issue, you can resolve also the issue.
Who brought that in? Young Stevedore, Nico. And that idiot cousin of his with the boots on.
They made him. Why send it to the Greek team?
Stefanos. Listen, I'm paying 10 cents on the dollar for the cameras, and we're going to clear watch out 180,000. What about Nico? He's smart. Like the deal.
Okay, it was just to accept for him to make the deal.
What the hell's wrong with you tonight?
What?
You're acting normal.
I made money today.
Yeah? What ship was that?
Dolores, you know a lot of stuff.
Champagne beer, Dolores? Frank Sabakis says I needed it. What's this?
You're kidding. Or so says Frank Spock.
Ah!
Yo, what's going on? They calling out. More than I think.
All of the ones who took drugs.
What the fuck is going on? Bad package, yo. Hot shots.
It was organized by Avon, and that's why he convinced you to not take during some days. But it means that you're okay to sacrifice, you know, several guys to just prove your point to Tillman, to D, maybe, you know, through that. Like, all of that, Avon. Okay. That was clever. Oh. The real consequences, you know, for Tillman is not gonna get arrested because no one knows that he was the one, the guard, you know, who gave the drug Or maybe they're gonna know because they're gonna investigate on who gave that drug. And the first guy is gonna say, I think that he was taking also that first guy, so I think that he's into the same situation. Really in a bad condition, or maybe dying or already dead. Because they really didn't seem alright, all of them. But for sure, Tillman is gonna have some issues with the drug guys and all of that, or with the administration in place. No matter what, you just sent a message to him, and D, like, come on, D is a clever guy, it's not gonna take him a long time to understand that Avon is behind that. When you have Avon coming to you, convincing you to not take drugs during some days, and suddenly that drug is beginning to kill people, you don't need, you know, to be a fucking genius to understand what is happening right there and to suspect him or something. And I think that, like Avon knows, you know, what happened to Weebay, I think that D also, he knows what is happening with Weebay and the fact that Tillman was bothering Weebay. So really, I think that D is gonna understand everything just like that. Stringer took care of that. And he took care also of D's girlfriend, not only by telling her you have to visit D, you have to come also with your son, D's family, he has to stay into the family, like it counts and all of that, but also he took care of her in another way. Come on, that was sexy, that moment, and Idris Elba is sexy also, so that was not a surprise, you know, when it happened, because I felt some vibes before that. But I'm wondering, you know, if D is gonna know at some point what happened just right there between Stringer and his girl. Again, we want D to stay with you, Avon. And I mean, now I want that also, because again, right there, you in jail. For me, he's not gonna survive the season, D. Because at some point, they're not gonna trust him anymore. Because he's taking drugs, because he wants to get more independent, you know, how he was responding to Avon. Because right there, the situation with his girl, something can turn bad, like... For me, since the beginning, Avon, I thought that he would try to kill D just to avoid, you know, the fact that D can switch again. I don't have a lot of hope for D. We'll see. Omar, we saw a lot of Omar during this episode. I mean a lot. That was already great what we had about Omar. The fact that Omar wanted to steal these things, the girls stole it before him, so he went after the girl and now they're working together and it functioned well. It's cool, it's just cool, you know, to see him back in the business doing all of that. It's Omar, you know. Oh, and I was so glad to see him with his boy. The fact that he has a new boy and the fact that he seems so happy with him. Oh, that was so cool. I loved it. And already, that's it. Omar is back in town. Omar is back in business. Omar has a team. Omar has a boy. That's cool. And we know that our guys, you know, the cops, they are looking for him because of the grand case and all. So normally, you know, it's not gonna take a long time for them to notice that Omar is back. If he continues to make that noise about the fact that he's back, it can be the case. And also for Stringer, maybe Stringer at some point is gonna hear that Omar is back in town. And I'm pretty sure that Avon, Stringer, they all want still now their revenge about it. About what Omar did and all. Okay, so McNulty, Leister, Bunk and Russell, they're working together. It's not official for McNulty, but still they're investigating on these girls, why they disappeared, what happened, how they were killed and all. I have the impression that for them, you know, this episode, it was really about discovering all of what we discovered, you know, during the previous episode, because the Greek, you know, discovered that by torturing that guy. You know, all of that thing about these girls that are coming from Eastern Europe, they were raped, they were used for sexual traffic. That girl, she didn't accept it, so she was killed. The other ones they saw, so they were killed. Like, they discovered it during this episode, but we knew it since the previous one. So this episode for them, it was mostly to discover that, to make a team also, like truly to work together, to spend time together, all of that thing, you know, about this uniform that she was wearing and the fact that now she's with them, so she can just be casual, not casual, but professional clothes and stuff like that, you know. McNulty is still not into that case, but maybe it's gonna come at some point. Maybe he's gonna be the last one to join officially the group. But he cares, he really cares. The fact that he wants to give a name to that girl, I think that it's great. It's to humanize her also, you know. Since the beginning we are talking about the girls, about the Jane Does. They are human beings, they had a life before, they had a family, people who loved them. You don't know what happened to them when they left, you know, Eastern Europe. I'm not sure that it was willingly, a lot of things like that, so I think that it's great to give them names. The boat left. That's an issue in my opinion. But again, you couldn't do a lot of things with these guys. They didn't have proofs, you know, to arrest them from rapes or anything like that neither. And on the other hand, we have Priz. He was not the leader of his team. I thought that he was the leader, but in fact he was more representing, you know, his father-in-law, and the real deal, you know, the real leader was that guy who was watching the television most of the time, and clearly they were not good cops, they were not working on that case. And he wants the guy who works on Baxter's case! That's so great. I think that through that we can have Daniels. Maybe we can have Kima and Herc. Carver, I'm not sure. McNulty, it's too difficult, I think, to have him. Can we have some other of our guys back? I would love that. Like Sidney, for example. You know how much I loved Sidney. I would love that, to have Sidney back. It would be so great. So yes, 3 episodes. It took 3 episodes to have the beginning of the big team coming back together. But we still need, you know, for Priz team to understand that they are working on the same guys who are concerned by, you know, the Jane Does case. The fact that it happened at that place and they didn't think about connecting the dots, I'm wondering, you know, I know that it's a big town, I know that there are a lot of cases, you know, different cases, and I know that the communication, you know, between the different division, you know, into the police, it's not that great, but come on! Right there already you are investigating about the same place, the same people. Like for now, McNulty and the other ones now are not investigating on the docks guys, but that's where they found the bodies. And you're investigating on these guys, clearly, so there is something right there, you know. I'm glad that we are discovering more about Nick, about Ziggy for sure. I'm saying it since the beginning that Ziggy is gonna be an interesting character, a complex one and a funny one without wanting to be funny and all. But Nick also, we discovered more about him, the fact that he has kids. Kids are just one kid. No matter what, he's a dad, but he's not, you know, under the same roof with his girl and his kid. Because he doesn't have enough money, so he's trying to have more money, so because of that he's doing illegal stuff without, you know, really his dad knowing about it. With the Greeks, not directly, but still, it's gonna have consequences, I think. Oh, and what we discovered also about the fact that You know, at the docks, they are giving dirty money under the table when they need to. Ziggy saw that. I'm not sure of what he thinks of it. Okay, that was a cool episode. I appreciated it. A lot of big stuff, good stuff happened. It's really cool. I'm gonna watch one more episode today. That's gonna be cool for you. It's gonna be in another video. Remember that if you're watching this on YouTube, you can already have the reactions and the thoughts about the next episode and maybe even the other one, you know, the episode 5. Maybe, I don't know, it's one episode of advance or 2 episodes of advance already for The Wire, but no matter what, you know, during the summer it's gonna come to for you guys on Patreon to have 2 episodes of advance. So if you can be interested by that, you have my Patreon. It's all for you for this video and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Crazy.